and chopped and minced, dude. The remix. I see it. I see it. Are we good? Testing? 1, 2.
I mean, that's recording.
1, 2, 3. Are we good?
We're good on YouTube. What do I call this episode? We're going to start with that.
On the next episode. No.
WonderCon?
WonderCon?
Wonders.
WonderCon.
Wonders of the Con.
Wonders of the Con.
And then what is our other topic?
And then what is...
Where's the word? I got this! 6 o'clock, let's send!
WonderCon and 2018.
Wonders of the Con and 2018.
Yeah. Episode 60.
Are you ready for Wonders of the Con and 2018?
Okay.
For Are You Ready Player One? It's true, like, most of the cons happen at the end of the year.
Middle. I'd say mid to fall.
We're not
like
there yet.
Summer to fall.
Is what I'm saying. So that's perfect. Are you ready for Wonders of the Con?
I think they happen towards the end of the year.
Yeah?
Place and experience.
E3, Comic-Con.
Okay.
PAX, apparently.
PAX is like
Yes.
late August.
And
then
summer. Okay.
Summer. And then when's LA the Kamikaze?
Halloween.
Halloween. Okay, so that's like the edge. That's why I said summer to fall. It's the
Push me
fall.
to the edge. All my friends are dead.
All my friends are at the Wonders of the Con.
Push me to the edge.
All my friends
All
are
my
Wonders
friends
of
are
the Con.
dead.
My God.
All my friends are dead.
Can you hear me in your head?
Yeah, you're all good. We're recording.
I
This
know
is
we've been
episode. Welcome everybody to the weekly DLC.
This is how we started, guys.
Yeah, we're just.
I mean, I think this will be cut.
I mean, on the audio version, I'll be cutting it from there going forward.
If you want inside scoop on how we
Check
started
us out on
this,
YouTube.
check us out on YouTube. The uncut, unedited version, literally.
Director's cut.
Director's cut. No cuts.
It's true. Welcome back. We're the Weekly DLC. We come to you every Monday to podcasting services and YouTube
Of your choice.
of your choice.
YouTube or podcast services of your choice.
And what we do is we come to you every week. We surround this table. We have some fun. We choose a few topics, anywhere from 1 to 3.
Would you specify we sit around a square table?
A rectangular table. I mean, but the portion that matters is square. So, do we talk about just that portion? Anyway, it's a table. It's a square thing. Okay. And I'm one of your hosts, Karosh, joined always by my co-host, Dino Vargas.
Knights of the round square table.
And Daniel Jang.
Make me lose my mind.
Maybe
Up in here, up in here.
Yeah.
Lose my mind.
How have you guys been?
Good.
Let's just jump into things.
Good.
Yeah?
I haven't watched the movie yet because I'm waiting. I'm saving myself
Oh.
for Ready Player 2. I'll be the second.
You're going to be waiting a while.
I'll be the second person to watch it. Actually, when are you watching it?
I think it's going to end up being...
It's not your turn. Stop jumping in. No. I mean, I'm planning on watching it this Friday, which is going to be before this episode comes up, but or this weekend, I guess. And I'm excited. And then I'll probably watch Pacific Rim as well.
This weekend.
And then again.
No.
Why? I mean, sometimes I'm just crazy.
Sometimes you're just crazy. So you haven't been playing games or anything? Streaming? Come on.
So
The huge. What's the huge?
I mean, streaming is the usual. It's gotten more exciting. Like, so it's small feats that
Okay.
that we're at this, or I'm at this point. On Tuesday, I streamed my second time for the week of GTA San Andreas.
Oh, okay.
Because I only stream. I mean, my set schedule is for sure Monday and Tuesday. I will
Right,
drop
right.
whatever I'm doing, and I'll stream those 2 days. And then from there, I don't have anything left. But if I have time or if I feel like it, I will stream any other day. But Tuesday, yeah, I had a good 3 random people start following me.
What?
2 of them got really into it. On Monday, I had a guy. His name is Sevs. There's an S in it.
Shout out to Yusuf subs.
He's from the Philippines. He was watching me, and he's like, I love this game. I'm like, yeah, it's a fun game. And we started chatting, and he's like, teach me how to stream. Teach me how to do
there when I saw.
And then it just became a real life stream of me teaching him how to stream. I literally
Your setup and
I
everything?
stopped streaming, and I was careful not to show any important information. I was like,
You put my IP address here, and then you just connect my bank account.
because he was like, I love the game. He's like, I only have a computer, and he's like, I only have one screen. I'm like, all right, dude, I have 2 screens, but one of them I literally don't even use it as a computer. I use it as a monitor to play the PS4, and then I have the TV. He's like, you can still you can still stream with one computer screen. And then he was like, how do I do it? And so I told him OBS, and then he links obsproject.com on chat, and I'm like, that's the one, yes. He's like, I downloaded it. Now what do I do? I was like, oh my god. And so I was like, all right, here, dude, let me just stop the stream here, and I went to go save, and I turned it off. And then I went into I added a new scene. I showed my desktop, my second screen desktop. I do technically have 2. I'd lie to him.
Oh shit.
I showed him my second one because my first one has all the icons and stuff, and the second one's just a clean background.
Right.
And then I moved my OBS into it, and then it became it's like a mirror, like the infinite mirror action.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa. And I mean, from there I was just showing him because he was like, I was like, okay, your biggest friend is going to be window share or window capture. When you literally open up a game, it is its own window, and you're going to choose to capture that window. And then the thing is, it doesn't show anything until you open the game. If you don't, it doesn't offer the game as a window to capture.
Right.
And I kept trying to reiterate, you have to open your game first. You have to open your game first. And then instead what he did is he captured his browser, which is watching me. So then it was my OBS seeing his OBS seeing my OBS. And it got even weirder.
Bro, that got into me.
And the whole time I was trying to I'm trying not to trip out while I'm trying to teach this guy. And I'm like, okay, here, let me open a small game. I opened up Slay the Spire, and I was like, okay, see, now it shows Slay the Spire. So if I select it, it shows the game now. And he got it eventually, and so he's been streaming GTA.
Oh, that's great.
Be like, I'm one of your sponsors now. Subsidy.
So that was cool. I mean, I wouldn't say I got him for life now.
But I mean, you made a connection.
Yeah, I made a connection.
That's cool.
And then and then Tuesday, very similar. I mean, it wasn't about streaming, but people hopped on that really liked the game. They started following me, and I had 2, and then one of them stayed for a long time. He watched me for a very, very long time. And is it the same guy? It was the same guy. He started as a huge troll. He was like, my mom bought a fucking game from Walmart. I fucking hate Walmart. I threw the game away. He's like, I wanted her to buy it from GameStop. And I'm like, why does it matter? And he's like, because the quality of Walmart shit, so the game shit. I'm like, it's the exact same game. And I think he was just trolling the whole time because I asked him
I'm confused.
I think he was just trolling because it wasn't really true. I mean, his mom might have bought him and he might have been upset.
Right.
But eventually I was like, wait, what system did your mom buy the game again for? And he's like, GameCube. I'm like, dude, she did the right job, man. If she would have bought it for the Wii U, she would have messed up. I would have broken that game and burned it or whatever. And I should just going along with it. And he laughed and then he just stayed. And he started being more serious as opposed to being more trollish.
That's a tactic. With the trolls, you kind of troll back. And they kind of
troll.
Me troll. Me good too. And I won him over, with the toll.
With the troll tool.
And he'll probably come back to watch me again. He knows my schedule, Monday or Tuesday.
He won't watch you because Fortnite is.
I mean, did he follow?
Yeah, he followed. Well, that's the thing. I had so that day I had 7 total followers. A few of them were from a raid from the channel the whole team that I'm with. The Twitch Hollywood. I mean, I don't technically count those because they're not gonna ever watch me again. They're just following me just for that one moment that they raid.
Watch him.
You heard me. I ain't doing your podcast either. Got him. And but I don't know if it messed up, but it literally only showed me 2 follows, and the rest of them never showed up. So I don't know if Twitch has
the Twitch Hollywood follow it, unfollow it.
But I don't know if Twitch has a privacy mode where if they follow you, it doesn't notify anybody at all because my notifications did not go off for for 2 specific followers.
For me,
even that J
when I did do it, I got emails. I had it set up where emails would notify me.
Yeah. So I get emails, but also I have
Streamlabs?
Yeah, Streamlabs. So Streamlabs shows that I got all these follows,
Okay, alright.
but I didn't see all those messages. So that was really weird to me.
That's all.
Or maybe I just honestly just kind of flew by me, and I was just like, I did thank them. I was like, oh, thanks for following, man. But I just didn't realize that I had that many, I guess, in that day. It didn't feel like I had 7 followers that popped up on my screen. But they were obviously not at the same time. They were different.
Spaced out.
Yeah, spaced out in the day. I just don't feel like...
What if you got followers when you're not on stream?
It doesn't, like... It won't show up on the thing. Like, it still shows up as a notification.
Right.
Because it's through a different website.
Okay.
But because I'm not streaming, it won't show up on my stream because I'm not streaming.
Right.
So, but it's still, like, if I ever... like, when I go stream, I log into, like, 3 different things. I log into my dashboard for my stream so I can see myself streaming and see the chat. I log into Nightbot, which is my chat moderator, and I log into Streamlabs, which shows like all the necessary details I need, and that shows.
I remember Sev said, "Oh, how do I get mod?" It's like, "Yeah, how do you get mod?" Like, I'm a mod. He's like, he asked because I got it.
The thing is, I wasn't paying attention. So Sev said, like, he asked,
and he said, "Oh, I don't have mod."
I know. I was like, I don't have a mod.
Like,
and he's like, you don't have mod? I was like, wait, are you a mod? I look over the little icon. Oh shit. He's like, I know him or whatever, and he's like, but I ultimately I told him like, dude, I don't know you very well. Like, I'm not gonna just mod you. And he's like, I understand.
Cool. Jang, what have you been up to?
Not streaming.
What?
There's just a lot of events. WonderCon happened Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Left WonderCon early on Friday to go to a Wu-Tang Clan member. He wrote a book for a signing, right?
Oh shit.
So it was fucking weird. So the guy that's moderating it, he wrote a book called Kanye West Owes Me $300, and it's like true. It's a true story. He, I guess he let Kanye West borrow $300. He never got it back. But what was weird about it was, okay, so before that, he touched upon something sensitive, and if we ever have a guest that says, "Please change the subject," please change the subject, because he kept on egging it. I'm like,
oh no,
this
no,
guy.
no, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
this
no.
guy's gonna get punched by this guy. I'm like, something serious is gonna happen. But after the signing, I fucking saw Topanga from Boy Meets World. I was like, this is such a weird. So what I'm assuming is, I think she's dating the guy that wrote the $300 Kanye West owes me.
She went when I was in Cal State Fullerton. She was studying in my building.
Oh shit.
She had a class in there, and she would always, whether she actually had phone calls or not, she would either pretend to have phone calls to not be bothered, and she would just go straight into Parker.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's fine. People were like. You're my childhood crush.
Yeah.
Like, sort of, but...
Right, what's that message? She's like, alright, you got another show, you gotta do another recording or whatever.
Girl meets world. But so, that was the signing went well? You got to... Did you say anything to them when you got the signing?
I just said, I didn't really say anything. I just said thank you for coming.
Who owns Wu-Tang Clan?
Oh, so yeah, I found out that they don't own the fucking logo. So, I don't know, when they formed the group, they had a business manager and he owns the logo. So
oh shit!
If he wants to use the logo, he has to pay them.
Pay that guy.
Which is fucked up.
So did you have the sweater on when you went and met him?
Yeah.
What did
he didn't say anything.
What's the sweater?
The Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh.
Wakanda. But so they talked about the Wu-Tang album that was sold to that one person. There was a Wu-Tang album that sold for $1 million and it was only given to one person. But that guy's like a sleazebag.
The piece of shit. The guy went to jail. He increased the price of the
medicine.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that's always smirking.
So now the U.S. government has it.
Yeah.
But it's weird. In the contract, it says that if he's able to touch the album, he physically owns the album. So he's trying to figure out a way to get close to the album.
There's a very clear solution here. You got Nicolas Cage on the case.
Motherfucker, national treasure.
He's a national treasure.
Anything.
National Treasure 3, The Search for Wu-Tang.
It's kind of messed up though because he didn't get paid for that album, and he was explaining, I have a song with Cher, and I've never heard it. He said, I just want to hear it. I want to fucking hear it because I recorded for it.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
This is the movie right here.
The thing is, like, so something I realized with what's his face, DJ Khaled, is he pays someone. He's like, hey, sing these words, and then he matches it up with other people. So a lot of the songs, it's like the artist was never even like doesn't know how the song's gonna come out.
Right.
And I feel like that's kind of similar to what happened with this guy. He just sang a portion of the song. Cher sang the second one. They mashed it up, and he's like, "I've never heard it."
Wow. You never know.
Yeah. So it's not strange to hear that, but yeah, like from coming from a perspective, like if you've never thought that's how it works, you're like, how the fuck you record something and not know how it sounds like? Like you normally finish it off and you hear it, you know.
I lost my phone at WonderCon, and I found it 2 days later at the Lost and Found. I checked every day at the Lost and Found. The first day I was super annoying. Every fucking 2 hours, the phone there. So they know me. They saw me. Nope, no phone.
So how was the second day?
Second day when I came in the first time, I only went twice, beginning and closing.
Yeah.
So after the beginning, I was like, okay, the phone's gone. Like I was like, I'm
You
pretty
accepted?
sure. I accepted it, but a good thing I did not buy another phone, dude. I waited till the last day, and there it was.
Sunday.
What they say? Did like someone bring it in, or
They said it's a volunteer brought it in.
Oh,
and they
that's
found
awesome.
it in a room, so which is weird because I think I lost it outside. I don't know. I don't know where I lost it.
Damn, so someone was literally gonna steal it, and then they forgot it, and then that guy.
They stole the pop stuff.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Once you
But
pop, can't stop.
I
Well, props to WonderCon volunteers though.
yes.
Good job.
So thank you. You kept this functioning. You let it so he could Venmo me back.
You felt untethered for a while, right?
Yes, it felt good.
Yeah.
But not having a phone made me realize one thing. I was like, damn,
I don't know where to fucking drive to.
Oh, that too. Okay, so at the Wu-Tang Clan thing, I had to write out the directions, and I was like, okay, if I miss my exit, I'm gonna have to U-turn it back and retrace my steps. Well, good thing I didn't get lost. But one thing I realized about losing my phone, I was like, damn, I wish I could record. It made me realize, damn, dude, I just wasted a lot of time not recording. But I finally made a fucking YouTube video, so I'm okay with that. It was a good day.
It's ready?
I already published
30
it.
seconds.
Oh, you did?
It's like 2 minutes long. It's about...
Check it out. Last Bosses?
Last Boss
On your YouTube?
Cool. One more thing. Ready Player One, saw it.
Fucking cheater, dude, right here.
It was good.
I'm so pissed it's not first.
Because he's a gunter.
It's a solid C for me. But
Would you watch it again?
I would watch it again.
I feel like there's so much.
Yes. I was trying to...
Do you feel like having... So did you finish reading it?
I didn't. I'm almost done, though.
Oh, okay.
Alright, finish it and then watch the second.
I might watch it a second.
So my question to you, I know you've said they're very different, don't compare it, but having read it recently, do you feel like it helped or hurt or did nothing for the movie?
Having read the book, if it didn't...
Like, having now, he came back, he's like, I'm going to read
fresh.
it right before. Do you think that helped, hurt, or...
Did nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both different. It's different.
Okay, cool.
I think that's cool because it gives it... If people love the movie, it gives them a chance to read the fucking book and be like, oh, it's a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
So...
That's how I felt with Kick-Ass. I remember seeing the movie and be like, read the comic. It's very different vibe, very fun in its own way, but the essence of it was there. Scott Pilgrim, very different, I thought, like the two of them, the comic and the movie, but enjoyed them both for like what the core of it was.
Yeah.
Like some parts in the book, way better than the movie. Some parts in the movie, way better than the book. So.
Do you know where people will be able to like hear you have an in-depth discussion with maybe 2 to 3 friends about this in the future, like full spoilers?
Future spoiler cast.
Oh, okay.
It'll be in 2 weeks actually, but we'll record it next week probably. 2 weeks.
It's like he can see
2
the
Mondays.
future.
Why 2 weeks?
Not this weekend. We record
Next
during the
Monday.
week, and so it'll be the following
It'll be
week.
published.
That's next week. Just kidding.
It'll be published in 2 Mondays.
So you're telling me the possibilities of it being a Monday?
At 12 p.m. or 5. They're prime times.
So how is can't even look at you in the face.
Oh.
Why do you sound so muffled all of a sudden? You have to watch the fucking YouTube video.
No, sorry.
Some people.
I bought one. This is a breakthrough for me with conventions. I've been going to them since I was 14.
Damn.
This is the first time I bought just one thing.
Ooh.
You've bought like multitude.
I usually go and get sketches. I get.
Have you ever not bought?
One time.
Okay.
I think.
That was Long Beach.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
That 1 year was bad. I didn't like that 1 year. But this is the first time I got it, and I was like, I wanted to buy a lot, but I bought just it's what it is for audio listeners. It's you know those Japanese like mouth, the face guards. Yeah. It's one of those, but it's reusable. It's nice, and it's in the design of Totoro's like mouth and nose and his whiskers.
And whiskers.
My neighbor.
I still would have done the panties one.
I want to wear this in public comfortably.
I mean, they're still gonna think you like anime, which is still just as bad. So.
Hey, I can be is it a weeboo?
Yeah.
Weeboo? Yeah. Anyway, WonderCon, went to that. I went Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday I cosplayed as off. It was a venture into, but I'm not done with it. I did Office Ryu.
Casual Ryu.
Yeah, Office Casual Ryu. Fine. And my friend Sonia, she was Chun-Li. And so we did that. We were trying to like both get in gear and do the role. And
then the other person was Guile, wasn't she?
No,
just kidding. She had like baggy cargo pants, right?
Yeah, she was wearing adventure clothes, but she was just like, she was essentially.
She reminded me of Guile.
I could see the attire working.
She was just Star-Lord. Because she had a jacket.
Oh yeah, she had the red jacket, but true. Yeah. So we hung out, and then I remember it was kind of like I was essentially with them because we had cosplayed. Me and Sonia had cosplayed together. But in the day, I ran into my friend Tom and Jen, and then they were just chilling, and we kind of like had a convoy. And then I ran into you, Vargas, and you were like. He doesn't have his phone, so we may or may not see Jane today. And you found us with the camera. That was pretty funny. And I crossed paths with Keith that day. He's like, "I'm gonna try and get in. We'll see." So
and once he got
and then I didn't see him, and I'm like, and I just heard stories. It's just funny because like it feels like it's this. It's really just a small convention, and I'm just crossing paths with people like, oh, hey, I'll see you later. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're heading this way. We're going that way. And like, Keith is...
He's legend.
It's awesome.
Totally.
I love it because he's everywhere. It's like when I least expect it, he's on the stage. When I least expect it, he's involved in a thing. When I least expect it, he's just like in the middle of a big cosplay like group shot.
His Facebook, he had videos of like, I'm behind the scenes, guys.
Yeah.
And he's literally like right next to the stage where fucking
he's moderating a panel.
Yeah, and it's like, and then you tell him like, hey, dude, I don't know if you saw there's like the small, and he's like this thing, and you're like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I was in there. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I found him doing the
exploding gun.
Yeah, exploding.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, who's in there right now? Keith, what the? This guy's everywhere.
Yeah, he's all. I love it.
Ninja.
Props to Keith. So I saw him, and then who else? A couple of our other friends. Oh yeah, and then, so we're walking and we're just chilling. We'd seen a lot of the show floor and done a little bit of the outside stuff, and then we walked by, and Jane, you were like, I think that's Mark Waid, and I was like, for those that don't know, Mark Waid is legend in the comic book industry as a writer. He's done characters like Daredevil. He's written some fantastic Kingdom Come, fantastic DC story. Many others. List goes on. And he was just sitting there, and like no one was near him. I'm sure it was just like downtime or something because he seemed like he was in between things, but he just was just chilling. He had a guy with him. I think it was his buddy or something. He's like, I'm here if you need support.
I really didn't think it was his bodyguard or something.
It could have been, because a lot of times they'll either have a bodyguard or they'll have an assistant. Be like, oh, you need this, I'll get it for you, or this or that. And props to you, Jake. You were just like, let's go see if we can do something. Well, unfortunately, we couldn't do it there because we didn't have our gear. We didn't go in with that mindset, which I should have been more proactive about. But we're like, okay, let's see if he can set something up for the future. Super easy to talk to. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, just hit me up. So we got to just coordinate with them and figure out a date, and then do sort of like what we did with the Andy Weir interview.
So
do a
we'll have
Skype
Weir,
call.
and then soon we'll have Mark
Bring him
Wader.
in, bring in the hot last dab.
Take him out to dinner.
Literally take him out
Yeah.
with the last dab.
No, we are not doing that. If you're watching our old videos, we're gonna treat you well. But it was cool. He's a really chill guy. And then aside from that, there was Pokemon Community Day.
Wait, today?
No, on Sunday.
Okay.
This past Sunday, it was Bulbasaur. I was so upset. So each one of these So each one of these, there's always whatever Pokemon they spotlight. There's a chance of a shiny. That's the trend so far. They did Pikachu, Dratini, Bulbasaur now. Bulbasaur's was kind of like yellowish tint to Bulbasaur, and literally like the third one I saw was shiny. And I was like, my friend Sonia, she was doing a Poison Ivy cosplay. She's like, oh, my goal for today is to get an AR photo with a Bulbasaur, because I'm like Poison Ivy, Bulbasaur. I was like, oh my god, what better thing than a shiny Bulbasaur? The dumbass mistake I made was when you do that, it's a new thing that they have with iPhones.
Yeah.
And I was using one of the other phones, and I was like, I have it. I'm gonna go into AR mode, and I'm just gonna run it over to her, because you can just stay in that capture screen normally. But I forgot that if you go into the special AR mode that's for iPhones right now, it can get bothered, and if you're in a raid, like if you're fighting a Lugia or Mewtwo, if that meter of agitation reaches a boiling point, they hide back into shrubs, and you have to find them again. They don't run away.
Yeah.
But if you're fighting a Pokemon you see in the wild, I forgot that they can run away. And so by the time I got to her, it was gone. And I was like, I was like, fuck.
But I mean, isn't it a huge chance? Couldn't you have just...
I only saw one other one.
You never found... Oh, wait, but did you catch that?
I didn't give a shit about photos anymore. I just caught that other one.
Okay.
I was
as
like...
long as you caught it.
I did.
All right,
but I wanted one of each, so I could keep one as Bulbasaur, keep one as Ivysaur, and make one of Venus.
Gotcha.
Anyway, that was fun. The funny thing is, today, the day of this recording, I got 2 notifications. Both accounts got Mewtwo in one of them for Anaheim.
Oh, so it's not even... They're not even in the same spot.
No, because I did other raids.
Okay.
I did I'd been low key off of raiding for a little bit, but I was like, you know what? Wednesday, I was like, I could do 2 or 3. Just I get back because I was like feeling under the weather. Anyway, I go in Anaheim. I got one for being there because there were raids there and it was easy to get them.
I just said do was fucking raid there. The only one that I know we did was the hotel one.
Hotel one.
At WonderCon.
Oh. No,
is that the one, the Hilton?
Yeah, that was one. It might have been that one. I think it was that one. Yeah, it was that one because it was for Saturday, and the people I did with on and then I got one on my other one for one of the ones I did earlier this week in the morning, and so now I'm like shit because they're both for the same day and I'm not available, and I'm like, is this the first time I'm gonna miss a Mewtwo raid? And I'm like, I'm spoiled. I already have like 6 on this stupid account.
But you're still taking them.
But I'm like, I want it. But I found a buddy who can help me with one of them. The Anaheim one, I'm screwed. Okay. I don't think I can get that one. Anyway, so that aside...
The terror.
Oh, yeah. So there was this experience at WonderCon outside where it was like a ship freighter container. And it's like AMC's The Terror experience. And like...
And I was like... Can't be that scary. It's only
and the whole
it's small.
It was a small thing, but like the people getting you in line were like in character and doing all this shit. I was like,
They're trying to get your coworker or something.
Yeah, one of my friends.
You're brave. Come in. You show us your bravery.
And then eventually, I came back Sunday, and Jen, you were there, and then we were like, fuck it, let's try it. Like you got me to do it. I was like, all right, fine. So I joined, and they make you sign a liability.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
If you die,
yeah,
my fault.
I was like, god damn it, this is going to be fucking like the Pennywise thing you did. And I have no idea what the fuck this show is about. I just know it's The Terror, and it's a Ridley Scott.
The name implies
it's something, yeah.
It's scary.
It was not scary at all. And that pissed me off. It was literally, you walk in.
Because you hyped yourself.
No, not even.
It made you like really... anticipate something.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
Like, it was a glorified trailer. Because you walk into this container, it's obviously a container. It's gated in the half. The first half you're just standing in it like an elevator sort of, and the walls are reflective and they're playing trailers, and then it stops and then you enter the main part, which is a boat, and you get on the boat and you just sit there, and like fans are blowing to make you feel like you're in the boat in the setting of the show, and like all the surfaces on the inside are all like fractal sort of like edge polygony looking, and they're just playing trailers on every surface. And the whole time I'm like anticipating, I kept looking over the edge of the boat like someone's gonna jump scare the shit out of this. Everyone's like looking at me, they're like, what the fuck, does he know something? I'm like, I'm just being paranoid. Like, fucking wind's blowing. I can't even see the images in the trailer because of the polygon edges. Yeah. Make it so you can't make out what's going on, but it's just like teeth and like, it's some weird shit. Next thing I know, we're leaving the thing, and I'm like, what? Nothing happened. It was refreshing. It was nice and cool in there.
I feel like the guy who does the jump scare was like still setting up. And he's like, "Fuck, I can't get to this guys in time. Whatever. Next people."
Yeah, it was whatever. The WonderCon itself was cool. What else did I do? Pokemon, WonderCon. I'm playing fighting games. Street Fighter. I'm getting, I think, better, or I'm just getting paired with people that I can fight and do okay with.
What shows their rank? No.
It shows like number, but like I'm so low. It's like 800 bajillion thousand versus 800 bajillion thousand and 200, and I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe you're better. But the stupid game is annoying me because it audibly reminds me after every match. It's like, you have lost 80 matches and won 2. I'm like, shut up, bitch.
Like, you have played a total of 100 times with this character now.
Yeah, I got a trophy actually for 50 online, no, 100 online matches.
Nice.
So I've been playing a lot, but winning a few more. And then
Did you do the thing I told you about?
The monster thing?
No, the storyline?
No. I just want to play people. Like, I like the idea of, like, I'm playing against someone else, and I kind of, like, put a character to them when it's, like, I beat them. They want a rematch. And, like, I see how quickly they hit replay. And I'm like, let's do this. And, like, some of them are close, some of them are no contest. Like, when they beat me, no contest, and then I hit replay.
It does allow up to 3 times.
Sometimes.
If you win one and they win one, it does a tiebreaker.
That happened to me one time. And then the other thing I've been doing is I've been playing the story of DBZ Fighters.
Nice.
While watching Dragon Ball Super.
Ooh.
I'm like,
it's over.
I'm like, yeah, I heard. I was like, what?
I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm 8 episodes in.
Damn, isn't there like
100 some?
Fuck, for Super?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, there's 100 some. Anyway, it's fun. Like, I'm waiting. It's Dragon Ball, so it's like
of like the original show.
Yeah, it's the same pace. It's like some crazy shit's going on. There's still
the next episode.
They're still in the whole like, who's Lord Beerus? Why is Vegeta acting crazy and like terrified? He's just like a cat. And like that part of it, I'm like, can we just like? I'm like, I can watch this while I play.
That's funny because I saw the movie.
Yeah, I saw it too.
And that shit's way ahead, I guess.
It just like that one was like it's 20 minutes in, we're past that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, is this just a movie? Can I just skip to episode 30 or 40?
Pretty much.
But the game's fun. The story does a tutorial a little bit, and I'm like, alright, this is cool. But it's fun. It's just fun. If watching the show while playing the show feels cool. It's like
you're gonna be like, my turn.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't wait for how many episodes it takes to get to a fight. So let's just fucking get to it. So yeah. Besides that, I need to watch Ready Player One. I'm gonna watch Tomb Raider, I think, as well, and catch up on some other stuff. So with that, you guys want to jump into some news?
Let's do it.
Okay, not too many topics this week. There's an update with the whole ninja thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been the hot spot on Twitch.
You could say he added the word ginger plus.
Yeah, he added something. He was doing a stream, from what I understand, and he was hip-hopping, rapping to one of the songs he was playing.
Yeah, but he was ad-libbing. He was trying to match what the song was going with.
Right, and it had the N-word.
Technically, the song did not have that word in it.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Okay.
No, I think he just didn't, he got to a point where he didn't know how to say the song. And the song is very, very fast paced. Like the guy's like rapping
like Busta Rhymes stuff.
And it was
super
bad
fast.
because he was rhyming with words that rhyme with it.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. So and he said the N word pretty much.
Okay. And then I remember it ended. He just went on, and then there was a big divisive thing of his fandom and just people viewing of like, is that okay? Because I think at least the way I was reading the article I was reading, where they were saying it was a lyric.
Yeah.
What you're saying is not that.
No.
So he came back later and did a statement about it, saying like this shouldn't be like I should be held accountable for the content I'm providing you, and. It's just funny, like, I thought that when I saw the initial thing of it, I thought that, like, this is how quickly you rise and how quickly you fall.
How fast kings fall.
Yeah, and I was like, damn. But, I don't know, maybe, I think if anything, what do you guys think of it? Like, with him?
I think the media's trying to make it bigger than what it really is.
It's controversial. It's it's juicy.
The controversy is whether it's okay in a lyric to say the N-word or not. And but what makes it awkward is that the fact that this word isn't in the actual lyric. Like it starts rhyming and he forgets and he happens to really quickly say this word to rhyme with other words. And it's happened with a different streamer as well. He was
not Jane.
Not Jay. Oh, I wasn't. Oh, well, I guess for the video. Someone he knows. His name is Maximilian Dumas.
Right.
And when he did it, every time he'd get mad or something happened, he would rhyme different words together. Like when he get mad, he like mumble words together. Yeah, and he happened to rhyme
the wrong words
and that word, the N word.
Why is my nose?
Just blow it like right on the mic. And he got a lot of shit for it, you know? And when he was trying to like play along with it, but then his chat's like, oh my god, and he's like, guys, I didn't mean to say it, like, you know, and then he like kind of like left it off that day. The next day he made like a whole video like, hey, I apologize, didn't mean it, blah blah, just slipped down.
It sounded like this seemed to mimic, like in my eyes after hearing that story when you guys told me about it, this mirrored it in a lot of ways where he came and did a kind of like a video statement.
Yeah.
About it. I'm just wondering in terms of the spotlight on this guy and the meteoric rise, do you think it'll hinder it? Do you think it'll
nothing?
No,
really?
it'll hinder it in a sense of
do you think it'll increase it? Like the whole Logan Paul thing did for Logan Paul?
No, I mean it'll...
Because it drives more traffic towards the person.
It does, but I feel like the media's gonna die off on him now. Like now they try to bring this up to him, like, oh my god, look, this guy who you guys thought was like the king of stream is just a bad person like everyone else. And everyone's kind of like, no, not really. And so now the media's gonna be like, all right, we're over it, you know, and they're gonna just move on and not even talk about him anymore.
Well, if you look at PewDiePie and Maximilian, they're nothing happens with them.
I think it did hurt PewDiePie though, not in the sense of viewers, in the sense of like.
Didn't he lose out on sponsorships and some opportunities?
Yeah, that too. Right. But now YouTube puts him on a higher standard. Like, so in his latest video that I actually just watched today, he talks about Fortnite, and in Fortnite there are like one of the Paul brothers. I don't know if it's Jake or Logan. I think it's the younger one.
Jake.
He does videos about giving money to Fortnite players, or he watches other people play, and he like literally just shows himself videos watching other people play. And in one of them, it's like the screenshot is literally like his girlfriend in like a bikini, and he's like the Fortnite bikini girlfriend distraction challenge, and PewDiePie's like, surely this is sexual content, totally going to be demonetized. Clicks the video, ad plays. He's like, and he's like, because he, like, every video that PewDiePie does, he's like, let's see how our last video did. And it's like, dun 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 dun, yellow money sign. He's like, demonetized. He's like,
yellow doesn't mean demonetized, it's just less money.
Yeah.
Less money.
So he pretty much, every video, it's like either he's demonetized or less money. And so that's like the joke now that he does.
Okay.
The thing is, like, he's hugely sponsored. Like, he pushes this chair that's $3.99.
Right, but what I'm saying is like the way YouTube was doing advertisements, where it was like with Disney was trying to partner and a few.
Yeah, he's lost a lot more though. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think now taking away from Ninja? Do you think the platform that he's on? Do you think this is going to do anything with that?
No, I don't think it'll hinder him.
I think big Twitch streamers, they give him a lot of leeway. They give them
Well,
a lot.
In the sense that I feel like they're going to start having to Twitch maybe not. It's going to become a question of how do you, not censor, but like be mindful of content that's inappropriate. I feel like there's already discussion about like sexual side of things, like nudity being on streams, but vulgarity, is there already, I don't know, you guys stream, is there already measures in place of like, hey, there's like, this is an explicit content stream?
There is, because clips of that video of him like rapping, it actually bleeps out the word.
Oh, really?
And like I saw it in the Kotaku article, and they showed the video, and they're like, the bleep is not even like anyone putting it there, it is literally Twitch bleeping it out automatically from their sensors.
What's weird, not Twitch, but YouTube can tell when I'm cussing. They will make my video yellow, which is, I'm just like, this is so weird. I don't even play music and I'm cussing and.
Yeah, what happens with music then? If you're playing music on Twitch, would it just bleep out everything?
They mute it.
They don't stop the video. They
mute
in
the recording.
They mute all the audio.
I see.
Not all, but like whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So that's really
cool. That's that. What other news was there? I have one other thing, but I don't.
So we talked about WonderCon, Ninja.
Facebook data breach.
Facebook was a big one. Yeah, there was something about just a report or an analysis showed that when you back up your Facebook data, you could see that there was also
like information from your phone.
Yeah, there was phone logs, call logs.
Specifically Android.
Yeah, Android, because they don't have a certain security feature that Apple just has blanketed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I don't know exactly, because I know in my latest, at least in the latest Android, you can select permissions of each app. So I can be like, I want the camera option, okay, but I don't want the GPS or the calls or my contacts. So I don't know if that helps or hinders it. But I just saw that, I was like, wow.
Did you not download your profile?
I have not.
Me neither. So I don't have much.
Did you guys after that? Did you do anything after the breach?
No, I haven't. The thing is, like, I do at least on my social media, like specifically my personal one. I've like only put the city I live in. I've not put like the schools, high schools, like where I've been. All these things I've not put.
But it's crazy how like. I mean, for instance, Spotify, I know other websites also use it. Now Pokemon Go is also starting to use it. They're letting you use your Facebook account as a way to like log into other things, much like how you use a Google account or like a LinkedIn to like, oh, Monster, log in with your LinkedIn. Oh, log in with your Google. And so that makes me wonder, like, the more that happens, how does that spread? Mm-hmm. Like, how does a breach like this then spread to those? It's freaky.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything?
I feel like nothing's foolproof though.
Yeah.
Dude, hackers can do whatever. Like,
if it's online.
Yeah. Nothing's fucking. They can activate your phone, and you wouldn't know your phone's on. They can see through your phone.
The camera.
Yeah, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mr. Robot.
They're watching you right now. Sure. Podcast. This is how they watch the podcast live. They're on another level.
You're streaming it.
Yeah.
They're monetizing it and streaming it.
God damn it. The only other one I had, did you guys have any other ones?
I don't recall the other
Last one I had was, I know we talked about it maybe briefly. There was, GDC happened, and there was a much bigger conversation surrounding unionization of game developers and the pros and cons of that. And one of the things I definitely have been learning a lot, and I'm continuing to learn, there's a few left, is I was listening to the Kotaku podcast, Split Screen. Mm-hmm. They were doing at GDC interviews with a lot of different people in a lot of different positions at a variety of different game companies, from tops of companies like head developers to people in management to game designers like on the ground, to ex-employees of big firms that have gone through big crises, like worked at EA and whatnot. And getting all the different perspectives was very interesting, of like the pros and cons of what would be the benefit or the detriment of having game developers unionize as a means to protect themselves from like crunch in video game development. Because a lot of the news that's happened in the past has been like big companies like EA buy out a smaller company, or even a BioWare or something, have absurd expectations of them. Expect everyone to work overtime, and then the game flops, and then they lay off half the staff, and then they consolidate, they tear down the company, move everyone to other teams, and it's horrible. Not just on a business side and a game side, but just as these people who like are uprooting their lives and moving from place to place working. I think it's relatable in other industries as well, but in the game industry, it's very like visible. Like we see it in the public eye. So that was an interesting piece of news of like it's building momentum. People are like game developers are unifying across companies to like have conversations. Did you guys have any thoughts about that? This kind of reminded me of the whole voice acting thing, the game voice actors. I don't know. I put it to you guys.
I didn't look at the article yet, but I heard about the unionization, and I mean, I don't know like most of the cons. I don't know what could be a bad thing about it.
The only thing that I listened to, it was a lady who was in charge of a labor organization that is trying to be like consulting with game developers to help them, whether it be through unionization or not. And she was saying like, we shouldn't be so quick to jump to unionizing. At least for her, she's like, we should be having these conversations because we need to see what those outcomes lead to. Such as, let's say a group of developers unionizes. They said, okay, now this is our rate. It's higher than what you were going to pay us. We have all these expectations. It makes the management side of it more difficult. Mm-hmm. That company could then be like, all right, well, we are going to outsource because you in this country or in this state are going to be like this, but people over there aren't. Yeah. So we can get them from cheap, and they'll do what we need. So is it unionization on a local scale? Is it international? Does it drive contract work? Is there going to be less full-time game developers? Because the end goal here, as far as this lady was concerned, and I'm sure with a lot of she was like, I think everyone's end goal is having a sustainable career as a game developer and not have that Hollywood style sporadic kind of like livelihood. You can be like, I can support a family, I can live my life.
I feel like it's even worse than that for them.
For game development? Yeah, I mean, some, especially the AAA, I can see that because they'll like pick everyone up, drop everyone, pick everyone, drop. And she's like, unionization might be a band-aid to a real problem, which is why are we in crunches? Why are people getting burnt out in the first place? How do we solve those problems? Should we be approaching this in a different way? So those were some points I was like, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. But the counterpoint was, there's nothing else they can do. They should at least do this to protect themselves. And I was like, I see points to both sides. It's a conversation I think every company needs to be.
It would be bad for Naughty Dog. Have you read that book?
Yeah.
Because the way Naughty Dog's culture is, they put in hours and hours, and they always wait to the deadline. They always push it close.
The other thing is, it's not, as far as what a lot of the interviews were, it's not always them being pressured into it. It's voluntary crunch. It's voluntary overtime that they like, I really want this feature in this game, so I want to stay and 18 hours later work harder, and like it's an immediate gratification for them to be like, I made progress, but long term it's like 6 months. Like one of the people was like, she's a head, a CEO of an indie company of like 7 people, and she's talking about how everyone in the team is even, and she says, okay, if you want to work overtime, or if you want to work extra, it's on you. You're not allowed to work on work we have. If you want to work on your own stuff, feel free. And he's like, I will. I'll make a game every month with that extra time just to show everyone how much more productive I'm being. 6 months later, he's like, how'd you guys like respond so quickly in that meeting today? Like, and he noticed like he wasn't noticing it over time, but like at that moment he realizes like, you guys are all like quick during the days, and I'm like 8 steps behind because I'm now slower because I'm always exhausted, and it's something that creeps up on you. And what made it great, what made it interesting for me was like, this is relatable. Like this is in every industry, and just seeing how they handle it was how these conversations are being handled was very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of company cultures in a lot of different industries be like, it's expected of you to put aside other aspects of your life. It's expected of you. Like my dad, he's going through stuff, and it's like it's expected at his work for everyone to be like having the flu and showing up to work. I'm like,
fuck.
Your health, like to me,
That's
like
worse.
I'm like your health's first. Like, and he's taking sick time. He's like, no, he's like, I'm sick. I'm staying home.
Yes.
He's got to. I'm like, but there is a broad culture, a general culture of like, even if you're sick, you got to show up because you're not allowed to use your sick time, and it's like, it has this whole conversation going.
Yeah.
So it was interesting. I wanted to share.
On a
that.
side note,
Yeah.
GoPro, dude, they had this thing where they let you take 2 hours off to pursue your passions. You clock out.
Yeah.
No, I think you still get paid. Just go out, whatever your passion is, whether you're family or you have side projects, go ahead, do it, and come back to work. I think that's fucking cool.
There was another cool one with Netflix. They're like, there's no limit to vacation time. Take as much as you need. But they're hard in that if they ever don't feel like they don't need you anymore, you're gone. But usually people go into that company motivated and they're like, I need to constantly innovate. But it was a pro con. It's like there's this pressure on you to be like, if I'm not useful, I'm gone.
Well,
And like someone had like a back injury and they're like, take as much time as you need off. And she's like, really? Like this is amazing. Like I don't have to worry about healthcare. But then she came back, she's like, it just looks like you're not needed anymore. So sorry. Like sorry. I was like,
it's a trap.
I was like, that sucks. Like, but she's like, she knew it going into it. Like that lady knew going into this cult, but I don't know. It was like a give and take.
So I've read that like where companies are more open, like offer more vacation time, it's less use.
Really?
Yeah. So there's like a lot of companies where it's like they offer up to like 5 weeks of vacation time, and like because of it's so much more, it's used less often. And companies that offer very little, it's used to the maximum.
Yeah.
Like it's really.
That's odd.
Yeah, it's a really odd thing. But I feel like it's sometimes maybe like it's the companies that like the way they're run, they offer it as a thing, but they know it's like people are gonna not want to take it because if they get behind, they're fucked. You know?
Yeah, it's this pressure. Another interesting thing was like one of the interviewers was saying they worked in Denmark or Norway, I forget which it was, and they said that when you go into the company, at least this company, maybe it might be all companies, salaries are transparent. So you know what your lead's making, you know what your coworker's making, you know what your boss is making.
The thing is that's allowed in California. It's just looked down upon.
See, that's the thing. Like she went into it, she was like, "This is horrifying," because there's like now this pressure. But she's like, once she got over, like for her, when she accepted that culture, she's like, it's kind of, you don't even think about it anymore because you're like, okay, if I ever need to fight for my rights, I could. It should be. You shouldn't need to. Like the transparency is there to reassure everyone that there's no need. But I feel like she's so used to a culture where it's like private, like it's it's uncomfortable to share that, and it is like you look at a lot of Western culture. It's like that's not a topic you really bring up. You don't talk about like what level you're or what salary you're making exactly and all that stuff. So it's interesting how the culture side of things can affect those aspects. Interesting stuff. Wanted to share that.
But I do think game company or developer should unionize.
I definitely think there's a lot of pros to it. One of the things they were saying that was cool is like maybe we don't even need to like have protections of like crunch. Maybe we should just be like overtime gets paid.
Yeah.
And that way companies would be like, no more overtime because we don't want you to pay you extra.
Or do 8 hours for 4.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing though is just putting obviously an end date on a project like.
Well, there's this whole culture of like, it's the capitalism side of it, but it's like we need quarter returns, and that was one of the things they brought up, and I only can speak to so little of it, but they're saying like because investors need to see results every quarter, there's a pressure to be like, oh, you need an extra month on this game. It doesn't matter. This game needs to meet this quarter's financials.
Yeah.
The shareholders are not happy. The shareholders are not happy.
So it's interesting how all this plays out, but I'm glad to hear that it's becoming more and more of a subject for the gaming industry and tech industry as a whole. With that, you guys want to? Yeah, we're going on topic. It's a short one. I think. I feel like our news kind of covers.
What is our topic?
What we're looking forward to.
Oh, that's right.
We're having a fun time.
This
is casual. This is casual.
Cash.
The cash.
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 Yeah, I just figured we'll have like a low key kind of topic this week, and I know last year we did things we're looking forward to in 2017, like as the year went on, and Wonder Woman was in there.
And now it's been a year.
It's been about a year since then, yeah. And another thing it's been is last year this time is when we launched our Facebook page.
Damn.
Ooh.
And now we're on YouTube.
Damn.
Next year, VR.
Ooh.
The Oasis.
Next year, Pornhub.
Get the 3D camera back.
next year, 3D porno.
Yeah, I just wanted to go around the table, see what you guys are looking forward to this year.
Yeah, Pacific Rim 2.
Boom!
Boom! I mean, Ready Player One is still one I'm really excited about. Like, just, I think I will buy that movie. And it's not the fact of, like, I'm going to be a huge fan of it. I feel like it's going to have so many small things that I'm going to watch it so many times to really get every single piece.
I think what I'd be excited about that movie isn't seeing it, it's the features. I hope they have a lot of features in the DVD of, like, books, of all the nostalgia things.
All the blue/green screen shots.
Yeah, like just everything, like between the technical side and the getting everything made, like how they got all the copyrights to.
There you go. So I am looking forward to the Blu-ray release of Ready Player One.
Okay.
Avengers. Especially the ending to Avengers.
Yeah, when Silver Surfer comes out.
I think the Fox characters are coming out.
I don't believe it.
I don't think so.
Or okay, it's two things.
Thanos
Thanos kills everyone.
Everybody?
If you read Infinity Gauntlet, he kills everyone. He kills everyone. Gamergate. No. But he kills everyone, but then he brings it back for a second round. So it's either two things: he kills everyone for the shock value, or they bring out the Fox people.
I think neither of those.
Okay.
There was an interesting headline I read, and it plays to your Fox thing, because you're saying that there's a certain character that is very crucial to the Infinite God.
I think Doctor Doom and Silver Surfer.
They were saying that Hulk fills the Silver Surfer role.
He goes in as Bruce Banner, and the guy's like, "You're nothing," and then
I just Spider-Man fills the Silver Surfer.
Really? Okay.
It seems more plausible to me because he's very like, he's a young kid, and like obviously a lot of his like traveling is like he'll slide in between like fucking two poles and shit.
Well, I think in the sense that like, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't Silver Surfer like warning people at some point?
The British are coming! The British are coming!
Someone warns, maybe it is him.
And that's what they're saying is like Hulk experiences it, lands on Earth, he's like, holy shit. And he's like, guys, we're not ready for this reckoning.
Right.
And what I'm excited for is the crossover with WWE that Avengers is going to have. So did you see the tweet I said?
No.
It's the trailer for Avengers, all the audio, but with all these images cut perfectly of WWE.
Yeah.
And it builds Thanos as Brock Lesnar. And like it shows Roman Reigns being beaten by Brock Lesnar. It shows John Cena being beaten. It shows everybody being beaten by Brock Lesnar. Undertaker being beaten. And then they're like, get this man a shield. And it's like Daniel Bryan shows up. I'm like, oh my god. This is so, I want this so bad. It was so cool. Like it is really cool.
I think someone's gonna die permanently. Not a they're gonna bring him back as a younger actor. But it's either, I think it's Iron Man. But either Captain America or Iron Man, or they're gonna die.
He's gonna turn into a trash compactor.
It just feels empty without the X-Men characters. I don't know. Infinity Gauntlet needs a lot of...
Maybe they'll
it feels empty? There's like 30 characters in there.
It's empty.
There's a cool scene how Wolverine dies in Infinity Gauntlet, and I was like, dude, they need to fucking put that.
Melt.
You're close. You're very fucking close.
I don't feel... I'm excited for it just to see... This is a culmination of 20 some odd movies.
Right.
What?
So, I was just going to go back to what he had said where I told him I don't think it's either of those. I think there's a possibility that he can kill everyone and then bring them back the way he does it in the comic.
I don't think they'll do that. I think that from the world they built in the movies, that would be too silly. It wouldn't fit the tone that they have.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's my only gripe with that.
In the comic books, it's like this is like the trope they do. Like it's always death live. Because the movie has not had that. The movie's not like, oh shit, this guy died. We'll bring him back. You know.
Because if they bring them back, why don't they bring what would have stopped him from bringing all these other characters that have died up to now?
Because that glove makes you God.
I feel like this is way too many things to explain in a 2.5.
I just feel like the movies haven't gone that route, so it won't be like, here's everyone dead, I'll bring them back.
That's the thing.
And give them a chance.
That's the one thing I don't like about the movies. They don't really explain what the gems do. Each one is fucking powerful.
Yeah,
fuck, dude.
and
It's
they have to
so
go in this
powerful
movie.
as
They
fuck.
will have to show us the stuff.
They don't. No, but like the way they showcase it, it's just power. Nah, dude. One can like freeze time, reverse time, make you old. Like, dude, like soul gem, mind gem. I could find out where all the gems are if I just have the mind gem. I can see everything. It's like they don't explain what
And
these fucking
vision
gems.
is the mind gem.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm excited about that. There was a movie.
Ready Player 2.
No. Movie.
That book is gonna take forever. He said a couple of years.
He's doing a sequel, huh?
Yeah.
What was I looking for? Fantastic.
Fox.
No,
is where to find them.
Fantastic
Four is
Beasts.
coming back.
Fantastic Beasts.
Mm.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't care about Newt. I care about the whole Dumbledore, Grindelwald lore story, and I think this is gonna like bring that to the forefront. And I know they said they're doing 3 movies. I'm like, I feel like this could go on a few more. Like honestly, like I don't mind it. I would more love for this to be a show than anything. But
How old is Tom Riddle at that point in time?
I think
30s
he's a baby.
With Newt.
I don't think he's around.
Yeah, I think
because
he's
it wasn't until later
Okay.
when
I
Dumbledore was older. Remember when Dumbledore was really old?
right.
He came
So,
and got
right.
The thing is, you guys have read. Both of you have read the books.
I've read.
I've read 5.
I've read 5 of
I'm
them.
not done.
So that's the thing.
4.
Like I only know through the movies.
Yeah.
And when you look at the past of Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
Dumbledore is still technically like he's older. He has still
That's what
the
I'm
white
saying,
beard
yeah,
and stuff. Yeah. So I mean, but again, this is through the movie, and I feel like movie wise,
It'd be
a
the
lot of
same.
visuals are forgotten. Like you forget. It's just small details that you don't realize. Like. And I feel like that could be something they can forget. Like, oh shit, we forgot. We
feel
ended up
like
using the same actor.
This is a different time period, though.
Yeah.
It's like roaring 20s sort of vibe to it. So I don't think they'll stretch it that much.
Yeah.
but
No, you're right. But I still, I'm just saying, like, it could be a small oversight that
Sure.
they didn't see.
I'm excited about that. So.
So we're talking about movies. Let's talk about. I'm trying to think of a book or something. Music. Man, I don't know what else I'm excited for.
Games?
I mean, I'm excited for the future of my own stream. Like,
Okay. Woo!
I've gotten excited with like, again, it's just small things. Like I've had like 3 people that I don't know from anywhere who have started following me and talking to me, and that just like makes it exciting. It's like I've started getting these people coming to watch me. If I just continue, if I keep it steady,
You got to take it into perspective.
it grows.
These guys are
It grows.
not watching movies. They're not watching TV shows. They're spending their attention towards you, which fucking boggles my mind.
They're
You're the AMC.
They're the building to my tower for Fortnite, dude. They're
Very slow.
It's gonna be a slow process, but eventually I'll have a tower. Dude.
It's slow. It is.
And
That's cool, though. That's cool.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm excited for 2018.
You excited for Twitch Halloween? I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 3. Hopefully.
You can't even say that fully.
It says December 31st, 2018. So I think E3 they're gonna have an announcement. They're gonna have lightsaber keyblade,
Oh,
and we're gonna have Marvel.
it's Marvel,
I'm
baby.
making a big bold.
Lightsaber
Shit, no, D23.
When
they're
did
gonna
they
announce.
acquire Star Wars? 2016?
Yeah, sure.
2015? I think it's too soon. I don't think they're gonna have. Do they have
in
any Star
10
Wars?
years they'll have Star Wars.
They've not shown Star Wars.
They haven't
yet,
shown,
right?
No, Pixar.
Man, I mean, it could, but I don't feel like it's gonna be a whole. I don't know, man. I mean, that'd be a huge surprise to me. I feel like it's just not long enough. Like, they've already wasted so much time. They're trying to get this out. They're not going to add any more to it. I don't know.
No.
What are you excited for?
I'm excited for Super Smash Switch.
Ooh.
We talked about it already.
And that is supposed to be coming this year.
They're doing a tournament at E3, so it's going to be like playable.
Let's go.
I bet you it comes out.
It's $250. Tickets are up.
So they're going to do a tournament. And after the tournament, like, the winner wins
The game.
a copy of the game and it's out now. Go buy it.
Reggie's just gone full Hispanic. Like, oh, what the?
I'm excited for Red Dead Redemption. Is it this year?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Shit.
Red Dead number 2.
Battle Royale mode.
What?
Rumor.
You see John Marston?
So there's the thing where he's drunk. So imagine there's a part where he hits the ground and he's just like, he's trying to just stand still.
Instead of like vehicles, you got a horse. You're like, oh my god.
There was paladins.
Yeah.
Paladins had vehicles which were horses. And then
Remember the donkey video?
Yeah. This game is different. It's got horses, and then he matches into the other vehicles that everyone else has.
You said Red Dead.
I'm gonna go towards what Vargas said. YouTube videos. I made one. I'm gonna start filming.
You made your Ready Player One?
No, that's
Never.
this Saturday. I gotta film a lot. I had to finish reading that. I had to fucking look back at my notes.
Gotta film the whole movie.
I gotta remember the movie because I'm starting to forget some of the movies.
Watch it again.
No.
It's cool to watch it again.
I'm going to the Maze this Sunday.
Oh, the one
I
Peter
need to film some scenes. So YouTube videos. I'm back on my grind. So I am gonna stream on the weekends, but I feel like on the weekends I'm gonna work on YouTube. Even if I'm not filming anything, I'm gonna edit. If I'm not editing, I'm gonna make notes. If I'm not making notes, I'm gonna read. So it's more focused on booktube and cool events.
I feel like something that help you is a lot of videos that Casey Neistat makes. A lot of shots are from like
Old.
Yeah, they're old like backlog shots.
Like B-roll.
Yeah.
Right?
So I filmed 2 clips at WonderCon with Pennywise the Clown. So I am making it.
But you're only using the non-bad.
No, I'm using both. I'm gonna use both. So that second one that you saw, that was actually a female.
Oh yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Like when I heard her voice.
Well, the thing is, I can't even
get sneaky cosplays. The Doom guy photo I took with. I found out that was a little girl in there.
Oh shit!
And I like the cool thing is I posted all these WonderCon photos, and like people are tagging them, like friends of people are like tagging in comments, and I'm like, all right, thank you. Like I'm very happy because I'm like, okay, you found your friend, so I tag them in the photos because I want them to get the credit.
Exactly.
And that happened with one of the photos with the Aloy, and it got featured. Like this website was like, hey, we want to put your photo in this contest.
Yeah.
Can we post your photo? I was like, yeah, as long as you give like my credits in there, then I'm fine with it. And they're like, yeah, it's link in the bio. And I checked, and it's a vote. It's a popularity thing. Like, what's the best photo / cosplay? And it's gotten out of 50 now. I'm number 6.
I voted for number 41.
Which was
Not his. No, I'm just kidding. You're 40.
I started at 40.
I did vote.
I'm at 6 now. I checked it today.
So it's easy to just find you now.
Yeah. So props to this. I took it with this thing.
When I was going through yours, I was like, wait a minute. I looked at yours and you had 0 votes, so I voted it. It was 1. I don't know if I was the first or if it just wasn't.
I was the first. I remember.
But when I looked back and I was like, what does the first one have? Like it had 288 already, and I was like,
oh, the Howl's.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I was like, you lost
that one
already.
doesn't make sense to me. I'm like, you have friends.
You lost already.
But I'm just happy. I'm in top 10. I want to just be able to say top 10.
Hey, top 3 now. Let's go for that. And
hey,
then
top
viewers.
5. Go to our Facebook page. I'll link it there, I guess. I don't know.
And then,
but yeah, I want to just mention that. So the It cosplay girl.
Oh, what I wanted to bring up is when you were like saying like it was a girl, there was that cosplay that you did about the female. It's from Breath of the Wild. The Gordon.
The Garuda?
Yeah, Garuda chick.
Yeah, the dude.
But it was a dude. Excuse me, man. Turns around.
Let me check my chest. props to him. He rocked it.
Yeah.
Like he fought. Like it was cool seeing him. Then it was cool seeing the dude. Like he was like more on the portly side, but he was the Goron guy, and he full on owned it.
Yeah.
He's like, this is really chill. Like I'm running into them at different parts of the con. I'm like, this is like.
I hope they had a scene where like all of them like trying to do like their battle pose.
You saw my video? That Killmonger?
Oh.
That guy was legit. I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe it's the one in the contest. There was a
No, my video. That's not the same dude.
No?
It is not the same dude.
Oh.
I didn't
There was a guy that had the dots, and he's second on that.
I think that's
my picture guy way more.
I think it might be that same
It's
guy.
not the same guy, dude. Trust me.
Okay.
It's
Very
not the same guy.
defensive. Very defensive.
Let's pull out our phone.
Yeah, he's showing me a video. I'm gonna tell you it's the same guy, but we'll see. Cause he had the hair. He even looked like the guy.
You look like the guy. We're taking a brief break to get to this photo. Best photos.
What else am I looking?
GoGoCosplay.com. WonderCon.
What else am I looking forward to?
They look different for sure.
I mean, it could be the same.
No, it's different guy.
Okay.
Yeah, different.
That's different.
You're racist.
You're right.
Bro.
But that, I mean, like the check, like the.
Yeah, the beads.
He has the
Yeah.
beads.
That's pretty good. No, the hair. The hair. Yeah. The face, everything.
He's hiding it with the glasses.
I thought it was Michael B. Jordan,
And the
dude.
beard.
I was like, it's Mike. Where the fuck is Wallace?
Alright, what else are we looking forward to?
The future of our podcast.
I'm looking forward to the future of this podcast. Go team.
Good theme.
I'm looking forward to episode 69.
Exclusively on Pornhub.
No, we're not.
We should. We should. Just that episode. Literally just that episode. We post it everywhere and Pornhub.
Okay, you make a Pornhub account.
I'll do it. Fuck it.
What's funny is there's like Howl's Moving Castle full movie on Pornhub, or like some guy like it's funny how they mess with the titles. It's like I'm getting the shit, I'm getting beat, or like it's
It's
just
just
a
someone
title.
gets rammed or whatever.
Yeah, and it's just me working.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh god, I'm getting rammed so hard at work today. Like, god, this work is so yeah, it's stupid, but it's fun. Yeah, episode 69 will be fun. You get wow.
That's on Pornhub, dude. I'm doing it. I'm saying it right now. I'll make a Pornhub account. Doing it right now.
Okay. Other than that, I don't know game wise what else is coming up this year that's like big for me besides Smash. Monster Hunter came out.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, maybe. God of War and Spider-Man I'm looking forward to, but I'm not like God, like give it to me. Like Red Dead is the other one, I'd say.
I just realized the title for our Pornhub.
Right.
Do you want me to tell us? You know?
Yeah.
3 friends give it their all. It's just done. It's done. Easy. And people are like, you tried really hard.
It
Good
should
job.
be. She wants the weekly D.
My God.
We got a lot of
Ideas.
brainstorming to do before episode 69. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God. Let us know what you want for the titles. I don't know what else.
One more thing. PAX West.
Yes. Yes.
The weekly DLC will be.
Even if we don't get tickets, we should just be there and be like, can you let us in?
I was reading a comment because E3 tickets are on sale. They're like $250. Some guy, and I totally agree with him. He's like, I went last year. Waste of money. Wait in line. Play one game. And that is pretty much
E3.
E3. You wait in line unless you're press. You can go cut or you have a slotted time. And he said, go to PAX West instead. 100 times better. Same thing, 100 times better.
Perfect.
The only thing I say about PAX, from my one experience, and I can't, so just keep that in mind.
Don't think about the peak.
The big games are gonna have the same lines.
Okay.
I tried I went and I met a friend of a friend's dad.
Okay.
And he's a big gamer, and I was like, oh, this is fun. I'll just hang out with you because I don't even know you, but you're a nerd, I'm a nerd, whatever. And he was really big into Dark Souls 3, and he was getting a demo. I waited 3 hours with him for that 15-minute demo, which I've never played Dark Souls. I was like, I could have played 18 games right now.
Oh.
Battleborn, 3-hour line. Other games that big.
Never tried it because it's
I didn't get. I don't.
It sounds sort of like waiting in line to buy some clothes. I mean, you could have just waited at the end and have no one.
I'm just saying, I go to PAX to play like
The
all
small
the
indies.
other games, like the ones that don't have the same spotlights. And the city. The city's really cool, so it'll be cool. I'm excited for that. I'm saving pennies.
Comic Con too.
Oh yeah,
we're all going.
Yeah.
It's Comic
I
Con.
mean, I'm only waiting Sunday.
I guess. Well, I'm excited for that.
I mean, to be honest
PSX,
with you,
VGA.
it's like you said it. Like most cons are the same now.
Comic Con is different because of the guests.
The thing is,
They're more exclusive.
I like the atmosphere more than anything. Like the con itself doesn't do as much for me anymore. The Anaheim vibe is what does it, or the Gaslamp district in downtown San Diego does it in the evening.
I'm cool with Comic Con because it's close by. Like I am not tired by going in. You know, like obviously throughout the day I get tired, but with Comic Con it's a whole different city. Like I drive there in the morning because.
Are you saying WonderCon was close?
WonderCon, I don't know.
Okay, you said Comic Con.
WonderCon is close to me.
Yeah.
Comic Con is another city away. San Diego is a 2-3 hour drive. And I mean, it's just when you're not in your own home city, you're just you're already a lot of energy is drained.
Yeah.
Because you're not in a comfortable spot.
Well, the last few times for me have been at hotels, and that was pleasant because it's all right, I can just go back to my hotel, chill, and then I'll go back later tonight.
Yeah.
But if you're like you said, if you're doing it in a car, you're like, I have no place to chill. I'm out. Or else I have to drive 2 hours.
That's gonna be me at TwitchCon. Oh my god!
Where is it this year? Oh shit!
So you are going.
I'm pretty sure.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah. So.
Damn, too many cons.
It's all about the con.
I like PSX. I like VGAs because that's an experience. I know the game A Way Out just came out, and I've been hearing a lot of good things about how it is as a co-op experience, and I want to see him come back.
Oh.
Fuck the Oscar.
I want him to see him have merch and just they fucking go with it. But I'm really moments like that were a lot of fun seeing that. And when we went last year,
I'm gonna take a picture with them.
I'm gonna need to pick it up because it's a free copy for a friend.
Yeah.
I just feel game content wise
Wait for it to go on a sale.
it's already cheaper than normal, isn't it?
Oh, it is?
I don't know the real price for it. I thought for some reason.
Well, then just split it with your friends.
That's true.
That way you both pay less,
That's
and then they're like, all right, now you have to play with
You
me.
know what's free? Fortnite.
But other thing I've been doing, this is podcast related. We got the videos going. We're gonna try have our older videos on YouTube hopefully soon, and then improve the YouTube videos. It's just things with the podcast I'm excited about, just incremental improvements. Doing videos kind of fun and new. Having more guests, having more interviews, just the whole.
I felt like I dropped the ball because I met a lot of people, more famous people at WonderCon, and I didn't ask them.
Ask them what?
To be in the podcast. I met like two.
I mean, we asked the most important one.
I could have asked the Nerdist dude.
Wait, Kyle?
Yeah.
Kyle XY?
Yeah.
Yeah, have him on.
Did
Tell him to leave the
talk to him,
Nerdist.
right?
I've never talked to him.
Oh no!
I've never
at the
said-
time you
I've never
never
said-
Hey, Kyle, get on here. I know you watch.
Explain science to us.
Yeah, I think that's a good point to end on. Where can people find you guys?
Cold Marmalade, all social media.
You catch me up
Outside?
at the last bosses everywhere. I'll be at Fortnite.
And Fortnite. And you can catch me at Cujo Prime. You can catch us all at the Weekly DLC on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud. Leave us comments, reviews, thoughts on iTunes.
Like and share and subscribe
Do all the
to
things.
SoundCloud.
Yeah. We continue to love your support. We love any feedback you guys give us. It's always appreciated. It's always taken into consideration.
Even if you don't give it to us.
I mean, even if it's not like in the ways we ask, we get it. We talk to you. We know some of the community.
X
We
gonna give it
appreciate
to you.
X gonna give it to you. Look forward to our Ready Player One.
Like,
69.
Yeah, that one's gonna be a mouthful. Let's
Ready
yeah, we
Player
got-
One.
Already with it, mouthful over here, you know?
we should just be eating hot dogs that episode. Different phallic things. All right, but yeah, until next time, we will.
DLC.
You later.
Ba-dum. I fucking need a drink.